Hey guys, welcome back to Temple Rev. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I have an update on my SecretLab Omega 2020 gaming chair. I've had this chair for a little bit over a year now, and I figured it'd be a good time to give you guys an update on the overall condition and wear after a year of pretty heavy use. I do sit in this chair daily, and I also sit in it for quite a few hours per day, so I think this would be a pretty good representation on what to expect from a chair like this. I'm not affiliated with SecretLab in any way, nor am I getting paid for this video. I just wanted to give my honest opinion on how I thought this chair has held up. Since, well, it's not exactly the cheapest chair, and I hope this would help you guys out there make a decision on whether or not this is the chair for you. So, without further ado, let's get right into this guy. Alright, well here I am in my living room, or my studio as I like to call it. I just put a backdrop up in front of my couch just so it's a little bit easier, plus there's a little bit too much light coming in through the blinds right now. But anyway, this is where I sit all the time, and I have my desk here to kind of give you guys a comparison as to how this thing sits up against pretty standard size little gaming or office desk, whatever you want to consider one of these. Also, I do have the 2 pillows that came with it. These are the memory foam inserts, so this is the lumbar pillow, which will go right behind me here, and then also the neck pillow, which honestly I really don't use this one very much. I find that it does kind of slip off the top of the chair here a little bit too easy for my liking, especially if I'm actually, you know, pressing up upon it. So, let's see here. It is a very nice pillow, don't get me wrong, and honestly it doesn't really fit on there that badly, but I do notice that this does start to cheat up a little bit, and you know, I am giving it a bit of pressure, but once that happens you can kind of see the angle, and then eventually you'll bump into this with your neck or whatever, and then it just pops off. Not a big fan of that. Perhaps if there was some sort of optional clip on here so that you can actually keep this thing on here, but overall that's probably the only gripe that I have with this, but honestly nothing really. It's no big deal. I use this in other places around if I'm laying on the couch or something like that, because this is a really nice and soft pillow. Alright, so this is a pretty standard desk. I'm going to link this in the description down below, where I got this off of, I believe it was Amazon. Pretty cheap actually, pretty popular one. I do use my TV as my monitor here, and I'll show you that in a second. But as you can see, at the arm setting that I have it at, and lines right up to the desk here, and I like that very much. And that damage I was showing you earlier on the very tips of the arms here, that's pretty much from me bumping into this and maybe rubbing it and scratching it just a little bit, so I try to mind myself there. But as you can see, at that point I am very comfortable sitting at this table, and it seems to be a perfect height. This doesn't go too much different in height. These can come forward a little bit more, which will back you off a little bit, or if you want to rotate them out too, that also is nice. These currently can go down just a little bit more, so if it is a slightly lower table, or if you just like it that way, which is extremely uncomfortable in my opinion, or you can go just a little bit above it, which isn't so bad either. But honestly, I like it to be pretty level with this, and I feel quite comfortable. I get to sit up nice and straight. My back feels great in this thing, especially with this lumbar pillow in here. And here's just another angle of me sitting at my desk here. Alright, well that should just about do it for us today. I hope I gave you guys a good enough update on the chair. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them for you. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe this channel, and I hope to see you next time.